elevators.
So I think I'm gonna go ahead. I don't want to hold it up too long. I know this is a little bit different than the normal meetings that I run. So you ready, Jim? Get started. All right. So Caesar. Okay, Caesar. I'm gonna call the meeting to order.
Oh,
Okay. So I'd like to call the meeting to order. We have a quorum. All right. I'll quickly introduce myself, Sonia Lang, I'm the vice chair of the board meeting of the community EACPC board. I'm covering for Bettina, who's on vacation. Okay. So I guess I'll start out with the roll call. And Bettina, we know she's not here. I'm here. John?
Yep.
Andy? And Andy's not here. Kathy Martinez? Not here. Emily?
Here.
Jen is not here. Jim?
Here.
Kim?
Here.
And Laura?
Here.
Okay, great. All right, so I'd like to welcome you. Thank you. I see some new faces. I know there's some new people here. So welcome. The first thing we're going to look at is the adoption of the agenda. So my understanding is I can make a motion. So I'd like to make a motion to accept agenda as is without objection.
My hand is raised because I wanted to add one thing to the agenda. It's pretty short, and I sent a letter. A letter got sent to Bettina. I don't know if she got it in time to add it to the agenda, but then she's also out. But the CPC is trying to make sure that when there's a topic that is important to our community planning group or to the CPC, and we're before the city council, we get more than 1 minute to speak, that we actually get what's considered a seat at the table, so we can just talk about whatever the item is, and what the community outreach was and what our vote was. So
am I adding this as an information and action item, or is this going to be part of the subcommittee reports?
This is going to be action item because we need to get the letter. Okay.
And so you have a letter that you're going to present to us, and we'll talk about that in the actions, correct?
Right, and I already sent it to you about an hour ago, so it should be in your inbox, and then you can just put it on the screen.
Me, Sonia Lang?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to, I just want to make sure you sent it to me. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay. Okay, so inbox. Okay, I'm not seeing it yet. I'm not seeing it, Laura, at this time. So, unfortunately, I see you're on a phone, so it'd be hard for you to share the letter. So you may just have to read it.
Okay, it's short and sweet. I could read it.
Okay,
yeah.
And this letter is, can you tell me what the letter's in regard to?
Yes, it's in regard to the CPG, which would be our planning group, being allowed to have more time for a presentation about topics that we voted on when it's before the city council for review. Right now, the structure is the city gets all their time explaining things. Different groups get their time to explain the topic. And then the CPG person is only allowed 1 minute, just like every other person. So we want to give ourselves time to really explain our review and our vote.
Okay, understood. And so how much time do you think you need for that?
Let's say 5 minutes at most, because
we'll put that as 5 minutes.
vote.
Okay, we'll put that as 5 minutes.
Is that in the letter, Laura?
Pardon me?
5 minutes is in the letter?
Well, 5 minutes to present.
Oh, 5 minutes to present.
No.
So, I will make a motion to accept the agenda with the addition of the CPC letter presentation. John moves to accept. Second? Anybody second?
A second.
I'll-
Okay, Emily second. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so agenda is accepted with the changes. All right. So the next thing we have on the agenda is our
I
committee.
think we have to vote.
We just did.
Well, we had somebody, I heard somebody approve and adopt second, but I didn't hear our vote.
The whole.
Oh, I'm sorry. Forgot that part. Thank you. Okay, so voting, forgot about that. I wrote vote too and forgot all about it. Okay, voting. So to vote on this, John
Yes.
and John, Emily.
Yep.
Jen.
Yeah.
Jim,
Yes.
Kim,
Yes.
and Laura.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Right.
Who's taking minutes tonight?
That would be Jim.
Okay.
Mhm. All right. Thank you for keeping me in check, Laura. All right. Now I will move on to community communication from the public on non-agenda items. I ask that everybody keep their time to 3 minutes. So I will start online to see if and then I'll come to the room. Anyone online have any public non-agenda items? Okay, I see a hand, Becky. Go right ahead.
Good evening. My name is Becky Ropp, and I am here to raise some land use concerns tied to the city's ongoing budget crisis. So the city is once again looking for revenue solutions, and planning decisions should not rely on land use that normalizes addictive products or creates long-term public costs. And what we permit and where we permit it and how those uses are promoted directly shape our neighborhoods and the experience, and as well as public health. So in busy neighborhoods and busy corridors such as downtown, beach communities, transit areas, residents and visitors increasingly are exposed to visible drug use, homelessness, and homelessness in crisis, frequent emergency responses. And these are land use outcomes that affect safety, walkability, and the attractiveness of a community. So at the same time, these corridors are saturated with marijuana billboards. And from a planning perspective, this contributes to drug normalization in spaces meant for families, tourism, and community gathering. Billboard policies are land use decisions, and they do shape how our city is perceived. I just come here tonight to suggest this planning group prioritize with the city representatives and city officials for a cleaner and safer public spaces by reducing the drug-related advertising, and asking the city to remove all billboard advertising that is advertising harmful products, specifically marijuana. So this can easily be done by adding language to the Land Development Code update, item number 20, in efforts of creating a healthier, more welcoming city. Two of the areas of the budget was looking at was tourism, as well as the inability to collect taxes from the marijuana industry. So I bring this up is because it does affect tourism, the way people perceive our city, as well as the problem of the lack of funds being collected. So I just thank you for the opportunity to speak.
Great. Thank you, Becky. Anyone else online before I move to the room?
Yes.
Oh, Lynn.
Yeah, I have my hand up. Thanks, Sonia. Lynn Edwards, member of the working group for the Mid-City Community Plan update. Just wanted to let everyone know that the next working group meeting will be Wednesday, February 25th, from 6 to 8 p.m. It will be at Kensington Community Church. That's at 4773 Marlborough. And that's all I know. It looks like it's going to cover the engagement summary for phase 2 and the first draft of mobility concepts. That's really all I know. Thanks.
What was the date again?
February 25th, Wednesday, February 25th.
All right.
Time again?
Thank you. What was the time again, Lynn?
6 to 8 p.m. There will be a Zoom option, but it's always an in-person option too. And they rotate between the 4 planning groups locations each time.
Right. Any other questions? Okay.
Thanks.
Anyone else online? Nope. Okay. So we'll move to the room. Anybody have any non-agenda items? Okay. We're going to start with Jan. She put her hand up first.
Okay.
Hi, Jan.
I'm Jan Hinsman. I live in Rolando. I've lived there forever. And I'm the president of the board of the College Rolando Library. And we've been having a problem for the last 10 years, actually, when the city did not purchase the property next door on which it had built the parking for the library. And for 10 years, we've been struggling with this. We're continuing to struggle. We are, I'm here because I'm going to be making an outreach to the Mid-City Plan update to include a discussion of the College Rolando Library in that document, because the College Rolando Library serves a big portion of Mid-City, the northern and eastern part of it, Rolando and Rolando Park and El Cerrito and Polina. I think I got them all. And that's half of the service area is in this area. And the last community plan that was done gave real short shift to the fact that this is our library. And we need the discussion of the need of the library for this parking in the Mid-City Community Plan, because we will be working on getting the funding for this project for the next 10, 15, 20 years, perhaps. And so we need to be doing outreach for funding to nonprofit organizations. And in order to do that, we need a good, important statement from the city that this is a problem, so that will encourage private foundations to help us. It will also remind our council members and our mayor that we have this problem. And it's emblematic of the problem, the greater problem in this area of very low level of public amenities overall, parks, etc. And so I think it's important, and I'll see you at that meeting that Lynn just mentioned. Thank you.
Thank you.
So is there a time limit or 3 minutes?
Yes.
2 minutes? 3. Okay,
All right.
just in case.
All right. All right. Okay, next for a non-agenda item.
He had a follow-up question.
You had a question? Okay, before you start. Hold on
Yeah,
just a
my
moment.
understanding, the library is wonderful. I go in there a lot, and then people from Oak Park go there as well. Did my understanding of the property was actually bought by a hotel?
The property was bought by a private entity.
Oh.
And his plan was to
Start from that?
do a hotel, which he then morphed into an apartment building, essentially for students.
I'm pretty.
But he has lost his funding. And so we're happy about that, because it gives us another chance to proceed.
Right. Thank you. All right. Next, 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good evening, guys. I am Purita Javier, senior with existing medical condition, with victim of ceramics manufacturing and kiln toxicity. We join you to share lesson as community advocacy volunteers of District 9, City of San Diego, District 9 again, has common boundary with National City, with Councilor Rivera as elected leadership. We live in fear from ceramics kiln to what's that? X-City since 1997. From me. My doctor declared that anxiety has contributed to increased forgetfulness and elevated blood pressure, compounded by moderate late onset on Alzheimer's, dementia. County Health and Human Services has involved in ensuring my health and safety. Thank you, Sam, Uncle Sam. We ask help from the city of San Diego since June 2021, starting with the police, fire, hazmat, code enforcement, city attorney, council members, and the mayor. No response since. In meetings, they recorded but never considered informational or subject for discussion.
Okay.
We
so put a
began.
Pause there. You got your 3
It's
minutes.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll move on to our next community report. I assume you want to continue.
I am the husband, and thank you, Uncle Sam, because I am now the caregiver, declared caregiver of my sick and hopefully living wife for the next century. You see, CDC has issued warning during the pandemic that ceramic kiln emits poison gas. And this is the one that we breathed since 1997 for her, 2012 for me. I am a substitute teacher, chemistry subject. What? Why is the owner saying, Mr. Javier, my bees are gone. Where are they? My God, where can you find a business, ceramic kiln manufacturing and beekeeping? You see the trees around? It's almost burned or, withered leaves. IPA advised us to, Mr. Javier, you plant trees along the boundary and also put a huge electric fan towards the kiln. I did, but I was perceived as violent because I was jackhammering the holes, riverbed, stream view drive, 5 to 100 block. I do not want to pinpoint the owner because that is against the law, according to them. Why are we ramping up this, complaining? It's in here. Protect and defend. Domestic tranquility, justice for all. Up to now, they have not responded the correct answer. Abate it and move it into separate place. That's it. We do not want them to stop having a source of wealth getting jobs, but we need to be safe. That's the point. And you know what? The Air Pollution Control District is owned by Mayor Gloria, always smiling. We do not smile in governance. We work, not campaigning. Look what happened to Tijuana River pollution. The same proportion as we are experiencing. Sick and dying. And what about the dead victims? I'm sorry, but that's the truth, ma'am. The former chair is knowledgeable, hopefully. And now they're working committee at Kensington. You know what? Kensington has another artist, ceramics business there, the neighbor of who refused to solve this problem because solving our problem is misgiving to his neighbor. But I'm sorry, I'm just referring it to our constitution. It's bad. It's bad. And what's happening to Tijuana River? Nobody, not even in the budget. Hey, we're going to buy medicine, Tylenol, and nutritious noodle soup, whatever. Nothing, not even in the budget to support care, hospitalization, etc. Now, where is governance? Thank you, Madam Chair.
I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Do we have any more? Okay, we have
I have
more.
a question. What is the ceramic film?
Ceramics product is like the coffee mug, ma'am.
Mhm.
It has
Is there a
a,
place that's making it that you're talking about?
because the glaze, the one that makes it beautiful,
His house, the
presentable.
house next door to his house.
Oh, okay.
quality.
They have a kiln.
Oh, okay, so
When
one
you-
has a kiln.
When you bake it,
Mhm.
oh, the
I
emission
just
is.
didn't know, yeah, I
Where?
just didn't know where. Where.
Oh, right, that's our next door.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, ma'am,
All right,
thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Ozzy Vanessa's Reynolds San Diego. I just want to give you guys a quick update. So we're continuing to support different projects in the community. What we're encountering is the moratorium in the city maintenance for parks spaces. So we're currently working with different types of departments and things like that, including pushing forward the Webster Green Alley. Thank you, Jen, for helping on that so far. And then the Fairmont Fire Station as well. We continue to work through that. So we're going to provide some more updates. We have that for those things, but it all comes together with regards to supporting public green spaces. So we've been going to the Parks and Rec Board meeting to advocate for more public green spaces, not less. There's certain projects like the fire station that will be taking away green space that could actually be turned into a park. And then there's maintenance that goes along with it, like the London Park Gateway, for instance. We're on the hook for maintenance because the city didn't have the city to take it on. So we're figuring that out so that there's long-term viability to build these projects. We currently have funding. We find funding to be able to make them happen. And now we're also future thinking with regards to maintenance. I know sometimes that's the issue. So I'll just be bringing more information as I go along whenever it comes. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ozzy. All right, any more non-agenda items?
I'll make it.
Okay.
As you might be aware, Kaiser's been on strike for 2.5 weeks now.
Who have?
Kaiser Permanente,
Okay.
the hospital system, and
I guess you can.
oh, okay, I can turn around if that
Okay.
helps. So I just wanted to let the public know I am one of their employees on strike for the last 2.5 weeks. And the media wants to spin it and say that Kaiser says that we're being greedy, that our wage increase we're asking is like too high already. But the difference between our ask for wages is only 3.5%. So you really have to think about what we're really asking here. And the nurses, pharmacy, every healthcare person that's on the strike line right now is asking for better, safe working conditions, better staffing conditions for all patients. And if you look, across the East Coast, New York went on strike, and a lot of hospitals in the San Diego area has been on strike. And it's a change in our, unfortunately, not the best hospital, like healthcare system in America, but you have to question why all these hospitals are going on strike. And that's because a lot of people that sit on these boards for the hospitals are caring about profits over patients. And And that's why all these nurses are going on strike, asking for better safe staffing working conditions. So I just want to let everyone know about that. If you've heard about it on the news, we're not just striking over pay. We're striking for a lot of other things that they failed to mention. And then I have another ask. I saw that the trees were cut down in Pendleton Park.
The trees are cut down.
A lot of the trees were cut down in Pendleton Park. So is that part of like the move on upgrading?
Yes,
The park.
I think the fence is supposed to go up this week in
Okay.
Hamilton Park for construction to begin.
Mhm.
I know people who live around that area, they got fires on their door, that the fence is supposed to be up this week
Okay.
for construction to start. Trees did get cut down. Those are trees that either were not doing well or were coming down because their root system is gonna get damaged because of the construction.
Okay.
I have not seen the final plan, so I assume there will be new trees planted, but we'll see.
I hope so. There was a lot of trees when I
It
drove
was a
by.
lot of trees.
It was a
It
little
was lot of
concerning.
trees.
I was like,
What do you know, what kind of trees they were?
What pine?
eucalyptus, pines. It's a lot of mature trees. I think like around 10 big trees were cut.
And what are they
Wow.
building there?
They're redoing the park, so it's a lot of accessibility upgrades, new playgrounds, shade structure, and a comfort station with a restroom. So it should be nice when it's complete, but and it's been a very, very, very long time coming.
Didn't incorporate the trees, huh?
Apparently not.
They'll plant new ones this tall, when they won't water.
Well, they had ones that tall that they also printed.
Okay. Right. Any other? I think we've got a lot of people today. All right. Well, if we're done on that front, I'd like to move to our community, our city, county, and state representative reports. And at this point, I only see one. So Sam.
Hey, good
in
evening.
advance.
So, unfortunately, I don't think you'll be seeing me because I'm noticing that the
no.
network bandwidth is low, so I don't want to ruin it by turning on my camera and stressing the network. But can you all hear me clearly?
Yes.
Great. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Sam Gonzalez. I'm the district representative for State Senator Weber Pearson. I am assigned to cover Districts 9 and Districts 3 of San Diego City Council districts. Let me just see here my notes. To start off, the governor released his budget proposals in January. The May revise will occur in May, as stated by the name. And during these 4 months, the legislature and the governor will negotiate both behind the scenes and in public about what the budget should look like. That information is public, and I can share that through the chat function in the Zoom webinar for your records. And if you'd like a more detailed report, I can send that to you as well. I'll be including my email in the chat box in this webinar as well. The other update I have is that this upcoming month, we're going to be celebrating Women's History Month. And the senator wanted to do a nomination recognition ceremony for these nominees. And so usually we have about 2 categories for which a nominee can be recognized. There were a few changes, so the senator is now opening it up to any category. So whether you have someone who is a Woman of the Year for their community activism, leadership, business owner, or any category, like whether they're a nurse, right, in the field, an educator, law enforcement, we are accepting all nominations. The deadline for submission is February 13th. I know that's a very short notice. It's literally this Friday. But that is because we send these nominations up to Sacramento, and that deadline is the 20th. So the legislature has to make a decision on who they want to recognize, and then by March, we have them recognized for the whole month. Any questions on that? I have one more update. All right, seeing none, moving on to the last one. The senator has a newsletter, right? And I've mentioned it a few times before, but I think it's really cool that we can, oh wait, maybe I can show my face now. All right. Hey, everyone. I saw the sign go away, so I'm like, oh, maybe I can. So a quick legislative update. Let's see here. Two of the senators' bills, SB 277 and SB 849, were heard in the Senate Appropriations Committee. That is pretty good news. The Appropriations Committee reviews the fiscal impact to the state of bills being considered by the legislature. The two measures would SB 277. I'm not going to go in detail, but basically SB 277 is a focused, cost-neutral clarification measure regarding consensual searches performed by peace officers designed to enhance officer safety, reduce conflicts during traffic stops, and minimize costly litigation for local governments, particularly smaller and rural agencies. SB 849 would expand the current patient safety protections by requiring the medical board to automatically revoke the license of any physician or surgeon whose license was reinstated on or after January 1st, 2020, following a finding of sexual misconduct with a patient. The bill also prohibits those individuals from petitioning the medical board for reinstatement or renewal of their license. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Our district office is here to help you from navigating state services to addressing questions or concerns. Our constituent services team, me, and Moana and Chevelle, is ready to assist. If you need help with the state agency, have an issue you'd like to support with, or simply want to share feedback, we encourage you to contact our office. Our phone number is 619-688-6700, or you can just email me. And that's pretty much it. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
Yeah.
Caesar?
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Oh, thank you for your services. I wish I could be as young as you are.
I don't feel like
And I wish you could come and see our community concern. A candidate women for proclamation or awardee is not our business right now because we are hurt. My wife has been declared as Alzheimer's dementia because of the toxic gases coming from next door.
Mhm.
We relate this to Senator Weber.
So Caesar, you had your non-agenda and Sam was there to listen to it. So unless you have a question,
These
for
are all.
Sam,
These
if
are
you like,
all.
if you have a question for Sam, you can
Yeah,
ask your question.
please, instead of getting awardees, getting concerns, community concerns to be solved. Sir, we are sick and dying. How do you solve that? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Caesar. All
Thank
right. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night. I'll be on in case you have any questions. And yeah, thank you.
All right. And that will be it for our community rep. Oh, this is just, wow.
There's only one community rep. That's the
Didn't
first.
show up to our meeting.
I know, it was a quiet meeting for Rolando Park Community Council yesterday too. We only had one rep. I guess this month is, we were thinking people had hangovers from the Super Bowl, but then that couldn't have been it now, right? All right.
It's not worth getting a hangover for.
Maybe,
Further west.
maybe. All right, so moving along. So we don't have a lot of actions. So we'll move on to our informations and actions, and we'll start with the review, correction, and approval of minutes. Okay. I have a few things, but
I'm sorry, aren't we supposed to have the action item first? Which is,
yes, is it
the
an
letter?
action? Okay, so versus, okay. Bettina put this under information and action items. Is this not, maybe she has nothing there. So we'll go ahead and start with you then. CPC letter, okay? 5 minutes there. And I was spending time, Laura, trying to get the letter, and I was able to finally get it onto my computer. It never came in my inbox, but I was able to get it onto my computer. What would you like for me to share? The San Diego Community Planner Committee item?
It's just, the attachment is called CPG Action.
The thing I have here is a San Diego Community Planner Committee. I don't know if this is it says subject request for designated community presentation. I have that, plus I have a form.
Well, I guess might look like a form. It's really just a letter. It just says.
Let me just share what I have. Let me just share what I have, and you tell me if this is what we want to see. Okay.
Sure.
And first I did that, it's over here. Let's see if I can do this. Oh.
I think I forwarded something from Victoria Labruso, so that's probably what it's under.
Is it this here?
It's just a little short letter that says "Dear" and then council member in brackets, and we fill in a council member's name.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about the other item. Let me share that then.
Yeah, the other one's all the background that I kind of explained, how we're not having a chance to really be adequately representing issues like everybody else. And we go through a lot of review, contemplation, presentation. Sometimes we visit sites. We don't get to tell all of that stuff and why our committee voted the way it did. So that's why we're coming up with this request.
So are you talking about this here then?
It says "Dear" and then council member in brackets.
Yes, you can't see.
Yep.
So yes, that's what it says.
Yep,
Okay.
and then
Go
it's
ahead.
D, and it would be EACPC, fully endorses the CPCs, which is Community Planner Group, Community Planner Committees, action taken at its meeting on January 27th concerning the reservation of a designated block for CPGs and CPC during public hearings. We believe providing CPGs and CPC the opportunity for presentations of equal duration and substance as is granted to project applicants, developers, and other like proponents will benefit decision makers in their deliberative process. And then respectfully, and then it would be, I guess signed by you, Sonia, on behalf of EACPC. And we would like this turned around in a week because there's a committee meeting, I believe the last week in February. So we want to make sure that our CPG members have all our supporting letters. So I'm asking for of the letter to just have it completed with the pertinent information signed, and then you can send it to me and I'll get it delivered to Victoria.
So,
problem with it?
anybody have a problem with this?
No,
It's just asking.
just change the date though.
Fix the date.
Yeah,
for,
whenever we
today's
send,
meeting.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
So we'll fill this out. Deal.
Well, it's the CPC that had the meeting on January 27th. Not we're the CPG.
Okay, I thought that's what I was reading. Gotcha. So,
Yeah,
dear,
so
and
that
who's the
date.
council member? Who's the council member?
Shawnee Lo Rivera.
Okay, so our council, one word. Okay, I'm going to
D9.
use the one word. So you're talking about Sean.
Yeah.
Okay. So dear Sean Elo Rivera, and then enter the name of the community council group, which is EACPC. Okay. And then down to.
Are we gonna send this to both?
Yes.
Yeah.
4 and 9.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's actually other people to send to, and we're going to send it to all of them. But the main person that we really need to get it to is Sean, and then we could do CC to all the others at the bottom.
So we need two letters or one letter? focusing on
Just
Sean
one,
and
just
copying
one.
other members?
Yeah, just the one is perfect.
Or is this asking for a designated block for both CPGs and CPC?
Yes, because sometimes we have different issues. Like CPC would be taking up issues that are kind of like a citywide problem, and CPGs would be taking up problems that are specific within their boundaries. So like right now we're working on the land development code, and the land development code is for the whole city, and it's a gigantic project. But some sections are particular to like one planning area. So we would want, the one planning area would want to address that code issue, while the CPGs are really going, the CPG is going, endorsing the ones that are more citywide.
Question.
But we've got that fire
Thank you.
station that they're still working on.
Questions?
Thank you. We have attended the CPGs, and these are the screening agency of the city to whether recommend approval or disapproval of projects. And they are given time to present. What is the meaning of this letter addressed to why only Rivera? Why only, oh my God. God help us to be sane and sobriety in all our thinking, because this is life and death, like what we are trying to solve in our community.
So what's your question?
Yes,
should it go
my
to more
question is, that already has been established. They're given time to present. You see? But public are given only limited time of 2 minutes.
Yes, because this is a board meeting, so yes, it is. So if you have a question
Yes.
towards what this is about, otherwise,
Yes,
we
my
need to
question
move
is,
forward.
based on our experience, that's why I'm questioning this. CPGs are supposed to investigate the proposal, the projects of these developers.
But this is not what this letter is
No,
about.
that's the meaning, ma'am. Given the substance, equal substance of teaching
Yes.
for
But what's your
decision-makers.
question?
My question is,
This is all,
how much time?
this is-
How much time do you want to
this is
suggest to
only
Sean Rivera?
for,
Listen, no, what were you
this
saying,
is
Laura?
all projects within the eastern area purview, and your area, you are not living within eastern area. I understand your frustration. I've heard you at all our meetings, at all the CPC meetings. And I do recommend that you go ahead and talk to Sam. You started to talk to him at our meeting, but talk privately with him and go over everything with him and see if maybe that's a place where you can go. Right now, our planning groups don't have a way to help you. Regarding this letter, we have, actually we have to send 2 of them, because we also have Henry Foster. So you're
Yes.
right, we need 2 letters.
Yes.
One to
So
Henry
2
Foster,
letters, one
and
to
one
Shawnee
to-
Rivera for District 9
Yeah.
and Henry Foster III for District 4.
Exactly, thank you so much.
I don't want to ask.
And then we
follow-up
can-
question,
yeah.
Bob.
They could potentially change.
What was that,
the
Emily?
amount of- We don't want to ask for a specific time because they could potentially change the amount of time regardless. We
Yeah.
Okay.
just want equal.
Equal time.
So yeah, equal duration. So we'll leave that. Do I see I'm sorry, I'm trying to
Yeah,
read it.
it just says equal. time.
Okay, so we're good with equal time. Okay. All right, so anybody can make a motion?
Can I have follow-up?
There's no
I
other.
move
no-
that we add the letter and send one to Sean, and we send one to District 4.
Mary Foster.
Henry Foster the third.
We're gonna
Anyone
Henry
second
Potter.
that?
I'll second.
All right, so John and Kim, thank you. So voting. Hey, John? No,
Yes.
you did it. Emily,
Yes.
Jen,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Kim?
Yes.
Laura?
Yes,
All right. Motion accepted. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Right. Right. So now, now I will move on to review, corrections, and approval of minutes. Okay, I had a few things, but does anybody else have anything before I move on? Very minor items I have.
There was some weird coloring.
Just a little spelling. Mhm. No? Okay. So what I found was in under the city, county, and state representatives report, Kate Needham, Sarah Jacobs' office, not much to report instead of no much to report. And then down under Bruce Williams' report, MLK parade and celebration in January, on January 24th at MLK instead of MKL. And the last one under Sam Gonzalez is Weber with 1B. All I saw. Anybody have anything else?
Anissa Mohammed, District 9. It's just missing an R in.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Anissa Mohammed for District 9. It's missing an R in the word district.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
Anybody see anything else?
Good meeting.
This is for, we're in board business now. No more comments from the room.
Great.
All right. So anything else on the letter, on the minutes? Right. So
Make a motion to
Make-
approve with corrections.
all right.
Second.
Okay. We motioned and John accepted. Thank you. All right, so, Jim?
Yeah.
Kim?
Yes.
Laura?
Yes.
All right. So that's it for our minutes. So we will move on to our subcommittee reports. So we will start with you, John, on the election subcommittee update.
Okay, so I reached out to 4 members who are up for re-election, and all 4 have said that they are going to stand once again. And Jennifer and I reached out to various members of the community, let them know that we're looking for people to stand for election in to represent their communities on this board, and we have one here tonight from Oak Park. So I don't know if what the next step is. I think is just prepare it. The people need to prepare a meet the candidate form. We've gotten meet the candidate forms from the 4 that are already on the board, and I think we're going to get another one from Lynn, who's planning on running again for Orlando Park. And then Amrita, if you're still interested, I can send you that. And I believe, I don't remember the date of what's our next meeting?
March.
The second Tuesday in March, but I don't know.
March.
It's gonna be March 10th.
10th. So March 10th will be the election. And I think that I'm gonna be counting ballots.
I'm with you that we're gonna work. Yeah.
They don't trust me alone. But yeah, I think if you guys, I don't know if there's still the opportunity out there to sort of try to get some other, I think Oak Park, we have,
What is like other seats? What other seats are still available?
I
That need to
believe
be-
there's two there's two available for Oak Park. There's, and I'm not, I don't have it right in front of me, but,
Yeah,
there's
two for Oak Park and then
one for Rolando Village.
another for Webster, right?
Yes.
Another
Webster,
for
there's
Webster,
No,
another for.
Oh, I'm sorry,
No, so
Rolando
there's two for Rolando, but if
One.
Lynn's coming in, so we,
Rolando Park.
we have Rolando
Lynn
Park.
wants to get elected.
Yeah, you have to be elected, right?
by a
But she would-
landslide.
She would be going for the Rolando Park position.
Right.
And then Oak Park needs another, Webster needs another.
So we need one more Webster.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then there's the one that slips under the radar is the one that's the business owner,
Yes,
someone who runs a business, owns a business located in the EACPC.
EPC.
I want to always say
tongue-tied.
PCP. But you know, and that one is, speaking to a woman today, it's kind of like, you know, oh, my business, what about my business? You know, what is the business? I don't know what I don't know what qualifies as a business. You know, is it somebody who's paying taxes? Is it 501c3? You know, but that is one that I wish that we had filled from whatever, because that sort of perspective is important, and I think there is some more debate sometimes.
Yeah. So Danielle, do you have a question?
Actually, it's a comment. It's
You're
also,
muted.
I think I just unmuted. Hello?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, you're
Oh.
muted. Yeah,
Yeah,
there
you're
we go.
good. We can hear you. Now you muted yourself again.
Can you hear me
There we
now?
go.
Thank
Yeah.
you. So besides a business, it's also for a nonprofit, and I was in that seat for about 20 years as a Choice Lake Little League rep. So you can also look for nonprofits, not just business.
Great, that's awesome. Sonia,
I was
or-
wondering, yeah, I was
Go ahead,
wondering,
Laura.
can we get groundwork?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Can we ask Groundworks if they want to be on our board?
For nonprofit.
Who?
Groundworks. Groundworks.
Oh, ground.
Well, Austin's here anyway.
I might as well ask him.
I know,
Well, that's kind of what I
right?
I'll double check. I think that conversation has come up in the past, and I think for us to be able to support you, I think
Just be
to
based
continue
here.
to support, I don't think we can be a voting member on the board. So,
Okay,
but if that changes, I'll reach out and let you all know.
okay.
Okay.
Right.
Lynn.
So anyway, it looks like we've got a good number of people. We're still down in Oak Park a little bit.
In Webster.
And Webster, it would be great if
Yeah.
we could make a connection in Webster. And yeah, that's my report.
So we still have time to grab some more people that are try to promote candidates.
Yeah, I
Come
mean,
on.
the thing is like, it used to be that you had to attend at least a meeting. And I think that we've just, in the interest of having more people on the board and more participation, that we've
Yes.
said, let's.
Had a question?
We have until the 24th to formally submit a request.
What's the deadline to formally submit? Don? Sorry, you guys, I'm not all up on all the bylaws. Off
I
the top of
think
my
that
head.
I think somebody can come to the meeting and ask to be added to the ballot then and there.
Oh, okay,
Well, they have to fill out the form.
okay.
We're-
They can fill it
Okay.
out that day too, right?
Yeah,
If they decide to do
I
it.
see no reason why
Yeah.
not, but I do not know.
Okay, so coming into the door on March 10th, before voting
I thought it
begins.
was- Yeah, I thought it was.
Okay,
Ideally.
okay, yes, we prefer it earlier, but you know, in a pinch.
I'm gonna ask Lynn
Yeah.
here. Hey, Lynn, was there, In your recollection, was there a date that had to be before for new members wanting to stand for election?
I think,
Central Board?
yeah, February 24th. Because you need to have a meet the candidate form for everyone so that it can be advertised, promoted, made available.
Right.
And also you have ballots
That's
to
next
prepare
week.
for March 10th.
Yeah.
People gonna read that? Can I rewrite it, John? You have 2 weeks.
Can I just add
Right.
something here too about a business representative? Because this is straight from the
Sure.
bylaws here. A local business person who is a local business or nonprofit owner, operator, or designee at a non-residential real property address in the community planning area as evidenced by a business tax certificate or other official document. So that's the requirement for a business rep.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so,
one thing.
so
Sorry.
we do need, they
Hold
must,
on, you have a question?
Yeah. Maybe.
This form that you're talking about them filling out, is that available online or something? Or you guys have it?
I can send
Take
it,
it to somebody?
I can send it to you
Okay,
if you'd like.
yeah.
Just make sure that I get your email address.
Okay.
And
Would
I'll make sure you get it tonight when I get home.
would you send it to everybody? Because I'm putting out an announcement in the Eastern area, just in case there's for at-large seats after the 90 days.
I can send it to
Our
the,
at-large is still,
Is filled.
it's filled, yeah.
the at-large
Kathy-
seat is filled.
Kathy is in it.
What we've got here is one in Rolanda Park, 3 in Oak Park, 1 in Webster, and 1 business rep.
Right, but if say 2 of those don't get filled, they turn into at-large seats after 90 days.
Oh, I see.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
All right. So, John, you can maybe send a form to the board, just in case you want to send it off to anybody.
Okay.
All right. You have anything else on that, John?
Nope.
All right. So we'll move on to our community updates. 2 minutes each. Anybody have any community updates?
Well,
Hold on,
El
we got Emily. We'll get you next, Laura.
Okay, I forgot to raise. Sorry.
Rolanda Village, we have a lot going on. Like we mentioned, the park is starting construction. There's also construction happening along Rolando Boulevard. We are very hopeful that that will be complete in time for the street fair on April 12th. We have been told by city engineers it will be complete. We're trying to verify that.
What is it's gonna be completed?
April 12th.
What is it?
The construction on Rolando Boulevard where they're putting in this new sewer and water lines. Additionally, we are, for the University Bikeway, Sandag came and presented to the Rolando Community Council in January. The same presentation that they gave to us here in October. They confirmed that they are not putting in a crosswalk at University in Cartagena.
Okay.
That is the only intersection along University that is not getting a crosswalk. I have emailed them several times and not received a response. I know Jan Hinson has also emailed them about that, and we have been told Sandag has determined it is not needed. And we have not received any further explanation about how that's determined. So we're trying to get more information about that because that's not a satisfactory answer to us.
All right.
And we're also starting to put on a monthly yoga in the park in Pendleton Park. So if anyone wants to come and join us, it's free. We are taking a donation, hopefully a local charity. If anyone would like to donate.
What day?
It is going to be the second Sunday. Usually it might have to change depending on park situation, but that's our goal. It'll be posted on our website and on our social medias.
Okay. Great. Thank you, Emily. All right, Laura, your turn.
Thank you. And for El Cerrito, I had a meeting with Jim Schneider, who is the College Area Business District Executive Director, and he talked about this activity going on the whole boulevard, not just our section of the boulevard, but also up until Rolando, because he's in charge of all of it, and changes that we might be seeing and what to expect, and gave us some insight. Some people talked about wanting to get murals on some of the walls in the area, and he said it's a more involved process than you think. Almost everything is, but the answer is never no. It's just that it's not something that you can just think up and do. It actually is a process, and to be sure to look into things that you want to do. It was a good meeting. There's a lot going on the boulevard. He's trying like mad to get it be kind of like what we're talking about for all of our eastern area, which is businesses as well as residential and upgrades, not just a lot of low income housing.
All right. Thank you, Laura. Any other community reports or updates? All right. Thank you, everybody. So we're going to move on to Parks and Rec. Danielle.
Okay, I tried a different button. Did it work this time?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. First, I wanted, Sonia, you're doing a great job running the meeting. But if you can, at some point tonight, check your email. I sent the Pendleton Park GDP over to you so that you can share it with the board. I know there were questions about trees being cut down. So if you look on that GDP, you will see in the bottom right corner which trees are supposed to be existing and which trees are being added. I heard that public comment earlier in the meeting, so I scoured around and found the GDP and sent it just to you so you can share it with the board.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and then I just had a quick question. I jumped into the meeting about 10 minutes late. Was there an additional action item that was voted onto the agenda? I checked the agenda. Yes. Okay, so that happened earlier on. Perfect. Okay, so now onto my report. I have 4 things to tell you. They're all upcoming meetings in the next few weeks. Tomorrow's is at 4 p.m. on Zoom. It's the Keene Independent Citywide Rec Survey is going to be happening. It's a citywide one for tomorrow. It's only on Zoom. Any of these meetings, if you want the links to them, just email me and I'll send them on to you. So that one's tomorrow, 4 p.m. on Zoom. Then I know Ozzy gave a little update earlier about Choice Creek Coalition and Groundworks and all, but we have our regular meeting second Thursdays, 3:30 p.m. also on Zoom. That's coming up this Thursday. Then there is going to be one more District 9 Rec Needs Survey at City Heights Rec Center. The first one was not well attended last fall, so they're trying a second time. It's going to be at the City Heights Rec Center, February 17th. That's a Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. That's run by the same group that's having tomorrow's Zoom meeting for a citywide one. And then lastly, the Parks and Rec Board will be meeting on third Thursday as usual, and that's a hybrid meeting. So you can Zoom into that or attend in person, 2 p.m. February 19th. I think I got it. So if anybody has questions, let me know, or want any of the links for those. I'll be happy to answer your email. dglayman@cox.net.
Hey, thank you, Danielle.
Any questions? Anything?
Any questions from anybody for Danielle?
Good. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Good job,
Moving
everybody.
right along. Last item, CPC December meeting, Laura.
Actually, it was our January meeting. We were
whoops.
dark in December.
Okay.
So our January meeting was, we have some really, really dedicated people in the Mid-City groups and on the CPC. And one of them is David Modi, who's Kensington Talmadge. And another one is Chris Nielsen, and he's part of the university area. And they well, a lot of people got together with them and over Zoom meetings and tackled the land development code update. It is a huge land development code update, and it doesn't even look like sometimes the city considered all the things that we were able to consider. But David and Chris mainly spearheaded the whole thing. They came up with a large chart of things that affect all of us citywide, and a chart that affects certain communities. And the people who are in the communities that are solely affected are going to take those up with the land development code update. Anyway, they did a great presentation. We ended up with a lot of questions, and we really didn't get completely finished, but that took up most of our meeting. And the second item was a seat at the table letter that you guys just talked about earlier.
Right. Is that it? All right.
That's it.
Well, thank you, Laura. Okay, that was the last thing on our agenda. So I'd like to say thank you to everybody, and meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
Wow. You guys have a great evening. Thank you, Caesar.
Very productive meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody online. You guys have a good evening.
Good luck.
Yeah.